So this video is going to be on tracking. I am going to do a series of videos. I did this years ago on every one of my sections. I took January, February, March of 2022's books just to kind of like show you then and now. I don't know, but I want to talk about the tracking in my system. So I'm going to pull all the tracking from, let's see, this is January. That's February. And that's March tracking of 2022. What is the purpose of my habit tracker? I didn't always have this, okay? I was horrible at tracking. What I started doing was tracking victories and defeats, which is now known as my mood, because I had noticed there was all kinds of stuff happening to me and I didn't understand why and what was going on. So I decided to track them. So you'll see it as victories and defeats. It's literally just my mood now. So my system is every week. I would move this tracker every week. So you'll see, every week starts a whole new tracker. Back then, oh, here they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 weeks in this book. So the tracking was anywhere between spending. Look at all of them, right? Here's this current one. So this is January. I was tracking spending. February spending. I was tracking filming. I still do that. I still track homeschool and gratitude on these 3 back in 2022. My the planners were in here for some reason. I don't know. Don't pay attention to that. It looks like in that month, I just literally put the thing down. The tracker. Then I was tracking my steps, and that's all like personal. So I am still tracking. That's consistent. Spent, film, school. That's like really, really consistent. I have no idea what you guys heard there, so I'll probably edit it out. It was my son's school. So the purpose of my tracking is to really track these categories: personal, home, and my mood, and plan the planners. To me, I feel it's very crucial to manage my home, manage my mental health, manage my personal stuff, like things of that nature. So for my home, it's always been if I did groceries, but back in the day, I used to call them Instacart because that's when I used to just really, really use Instacart. But I really want to know like how much times we're going to the grocery store. Now I track like her hair. Back then I was tracking just the bath. So I broke it down hair and body. So I know she's doing both. Then cook and floss, that's still been the same for a lot of years. Now the other side is where it gets a little tricky, right? Because this is my mood, and I was tracking if I was calm, affectionate, positive as a victory. Down here you can see I'm tracking if I'm anxious, sad, mad, overwhelmed, moody, panicked, tired. A lot of different ones extended. And now I'm just, are you content? Content means I'm calm, I'm positive, I'm not any of these. So it would change throughout the months. I tracked my breathing, my exercise, that was positive in some months. In some months I was like, are you happy? That kind of thing. That was loaded. I'd change that for sure. I do monthly books, so they are very, very, very important to my mental health. And I thought to separate each video and each section because I find that I get a lot of questions, and I thought maybe I can do something that is really, really current. So this is what I'm doing now, but I used to always do, it wasn't tracking, but I used to always do gratitude as well. I used to do it at the beginning of the page. Beginning of the month. I'm not really doing that anymore. I do find that I want to. I think somewhere in my planner I have, you know, do something for gratitude. So tracking starts the beginning of my system every week. So that means each week, this tab is going to move. So it's going to go next week, it's going to go here. The following week, it's going to go here. So I move the tabs throughout the whole month. And it's just worked like that for years for me. That's why you see it towards the end of the back, because all of that was already filled up. So that is my tracking. The next video you will probably see is my morning pages. I'm not sure if I can show a lot of those. Those are very, very important, but I thought to really show you throughout the years what the tracking has looked like. It's literally been consistent. If I grab 2023, 2024, I should have grabbed those instead of the months in a 1 year, but what I do is I need to archive it correctly by the month. Like I need to buy, by the year, I need to buy like bins, and then this is 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, like that. But right now it's not like that. So I just brought this out so we could just see the year of 2022. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and try to find it. But if anything that you take away from this video is tracking starts the beginning of my system. Tracking is always, the tab is always at the top. It's not color related. I always try to put my weeks of how many weeks I'm in the planner for that month. And as you could see, a lot of what I'm tracking is really much the same. How it benefits is when I see my psychiatrist, when I see my counselor, how I manage my home and like homeschool, I could see a lot of my activity and what I'm doing. And if I see a lot of check marks, that means I'm productive. If I see these dots here on this side, that means I didn't really do anything. If I see them here, I wasn't filling those dots. Like, I wasn't using my rings that day. I wasn't mad any of those, like stuff like that. So it looks like I didn't finish. Oh, duh, this is my current one. I was like, excuse me, why is it not all the way? So yeah, you could just kind of look at all my trackers that in 2022 for those months, January, February, March. And you know, I kind of am very, very consistent with filming. That's the one thing I am very consistent about. Look, all of them have filming. Hey, that's good, right? All right, so let me upload this one and let's get to the next one. Thanks for watching.